The general form for the equation of an ellipse is x minus h over a squared plus y minus k over b squared equals 1. So just like the circle, the point h comma k is the center. So that would be h comma k. And however, in this case for the ellipse, we have these two variables that we didn't have, not variables, constants that we didn't have before. We have a and b. So in this case, a is the length, is 1/2 of the length of the horizontal axis of the ellipse, or sorry, 1/2 of the horizontal length of the ellipse. So in this case, a would be this right here, this length, from here to here. And b is 1/2 of the vertical height of the ellipse. So in this case, the distance from here to here, this is b. So if you're given the equation for an ellipse, if you put it into this form right here, once you know h comma k, you know the center, and then once you know b and a, you can roughly draw the 4 points, and then you can just sketch the ellipse out like that. So let's do an example. Let's say I have x minus 4 over 2 squared plus y minus 2 over 3 squared is equal to 1. Okay, so in this case, my center is h comma k, so it'd be, my center would be 4 comma 2. So that would be the center. Of course, it's not actually a point on the ellipse. I'm just drawing that in to help us graph it easier. And in this case, this 2 right here would be this distance right here. 1/2 of the length from the very leftmost point of the ellipse to the very rightmost point. So I know, let's just say this is 6 here. I know that this would be a point on the ellipse. And then 2 to the right of the center and 2 to the left of the center. So right there. And then y minus 2 over 3. So this 3 here would be the same as b. So I would go 3 up from the center. 1, 2, 3. So about there. So this is 5. And I'd go 3 below the center. So this is -1. And I know it doesn't look perfect, but yeah. So then once you have these 4 points, you can kind of just sketch it in like that. Yeah. So the most important thing to know is just remember this a is, you go from the center, you go a units to the right and a units to the left. Those are 2 points on the ellipse. And then for b, you go from the center, you go b units up right here and b units down here. Those are also 2 points on the ellipse. And then after that, you can just connect the points like that. So that would be how to find how to graph an ellipse from its equation. And then of course, if you're given a graph, you just find the distance from the center to the very edge, and that would be a, and the center to the top, which would be b. And then you can put all the points into this format right here.